World War II cast a long shadow. It brought destruction and chaos. It also gave rise to legends. One such legend is that of Yamashita's gold. This is the story of a vast treasure. It was said to be hidden in the closing days of the war. The treasure is named after General Tomoyuki Yamashita. He was a Japanese general during the war. The legend claims that he oversaw the hiding of this treasure. It was said to be comprised of gold, jewels, and other valuables. The story goes that the treasure was looted from across Southeast Asia. The Japanese military amassed this wealth during their conquests. As the tide of the war turned, they needed a place to hide it. They chose the Philippines. The Philippines became a crucial battleground in the Pacific. As American forces advanced, the Japanese prepared for a long fight. They hid the treasure in secret locations. They hoped to recover it after the war. The legend of Yamashita's gold was born. General Tomoyuki Yamashita was a key figure in the Pacific War. He was known for his military prowess. He earned the nickname the Tiger of Malaya. He was a brilliant strategist. He led the Japanese conquest of British Malaya and Singapore. Yamashita was born in 1885 in Japan. He graduated from the Army War College. He rose through the ranks of the Japanese Imperial Army. He was known for his tactical brilliance. He was also known for his harsh treatment of prisoners. In 1941, Yamashita was given command of the 25th Army. He was tasked with capturing Southeast Asia. He achieved a stunning victory in the Battle of Singapore. He forced the British to surrender. Yamashita was later assigned to defend the Philippines. He faced a formidable foe in General Douglas MacArthur. Despite his best efforts, Yamashita was defeated. He surrendered to American forces in 1945. After the war, Yamashita was tried for war crimes. He was found guilty and executed. His association with the hidden treasure added to his mystique. He became a central figure in the legend of Yamashita's gold. The legend of Yamashita's gold is shrouded in mystery. There are many theories about its location. Some believe it's hidden in caves deep within the Philippine jungles. Others claim it's buried beneath old Japanese bunkers. The stories vary. Some say the treasure was meticulously catalogued and hidden. They believe it's waiting to be rediscovered. Others believe the Japanese used prisoners of war as forced labor. These prisoners were forced to dig tunnels and chambers. They were then killed to keep the location a secret. The most common theory is that the treasure is hidden in tunnels and chambers. These were supposedly built by the Japanese during the war. The locations are said to be marked with coded symbols. These symbols are said to be found on maps and artifacts. One persistent rumor points to a place called the Golden Lily Vault. This is said to be a massive underground complex. Legend has it that this vault holds the bulk of Yamashita's gold. It's said to be located somewhere in the mountains of Luzon. The hunt for Yamashita's gold is fueled by more than just rumors. There are stories of maps and secret codes. These are said to lead to the treasure. Some believe these clues were left behind by the Japanese. Others think they were created later to mislead treasure hunters. One of the most intriguing legends involves a map. It's said to be made of gold. This map supposedly shows the location of the treasure. The Golden Map, as it's known, is said to be incredibly detailed. It's said to be protected by intricate traps and guarded by supernatural forces. Other tales speak of coded messages. These messages are said to be hidden in plain sight. They are said to be found in the design of Japanese gardens, the placement of shrines, or even the arrangement of stones in a wall. While the authenticity of these clues is debated, they continue to fascinate treasure hunters. The possibility of deciphering a secret code or finding a hidden map adds an element of intrigue to the already captivating legend. Section 5. Cave of Secrets, the search for Yamashita's gold in the Philippines. The Philippines has become synonymous with the legend of Yamashita's gold. The country's history, combined with the numerous tales, has made it a hotspot for treasure hunters. Over the years, countless expeditions have ventured into the Philippine jungles hoping to unearth the legendary treasure. One of the most well-known areas of interest is a place called Fort Santiago. This old Spanish fort in Manila is said to be connected to a network of tunnels. These tunnels were supposedly used by the Japanese during the war. Some believe Yamashita's gold is hidden within this underground labyrinth. Another location that has attracted attention is a place called Baguio City. Located in the mountainous region of Luzon, Baguio City was a strategic location during the war. It's believed that the Japanese may have used the area to hide some of their loot. Section 6, Beyond the Caves, exploring other potential hiding places. While caves are often associated with hidden treasure, the search for Yamashita's gold extends beyond these subterranean spaces. Some believe that the Japanese, known for their meticulous planning, may have chosen more unconventional locations to hide their loot. One theory suggests that the treasure might be hidden within the walls of old buildings. During the war, the Japanese occupied numerous structures in the Philippines. They could have used these buildings as hiding places, concealing the treasure within walls, beneath floorboards, or even in secret rooms. Another possibility is that the treasure was buried in cemeteries. Japanese culture places great importance on honoring the dead. Using cemeteries as hiding places might have seemed like a way to protect the treasure under the veil of sacred ground. Some even speculate that the treasure was sunk in lakes or rivers. This theory suggests that the Japanese, facing imminent defeat, may have loaded the treasure onto boats and scuttled them in deep water, hoping to retrieve it later. Section 7. The Treasure Hunters, Notable Expeditions and Their Fates. The lure of Yamashita's gold has attracted a diverse group of treasure hunters. From seasoned explorers to amateur enthusiasts, many have embarked on expeditions to find the legendary fortune. Some were driven by greed, others by a thirst for adventure, and some by a desire to uncover a piece of history. One of the most famous treasure hunters associated with Yamashita's gold is a man named Rogelio Roxas. In the 1970s, Roxas claimed to have discovered a vast underground chamber in Baguio City. He claimed that this chamber contained tons of gold bars and a golden Buddha statue. Roxas's story is shrouded in controversy, with allegations of government interference and stolen treasure. Another notable figure is a Filipino locksmith named Rogerio Rolly Domingo. Domingo claimed to have a map that led to a network of tunnels containing Yamashita's gold. He spent years searching for the treasure, even enlisting the help of former Japanese soldiers. Despite his efforts, Domingo's quest for the gold remains unfulfilled. Section 8. Fact, Fiction and Fortune. Will Yamashita's gold ever be found? The question of whether Yamashita's gold truly exists remains a subject of debate. While the legend is widespread, there is no concrete evidence to prove that the treasure is anything more than a myth. Skeptics argue that the stories are based on hearsay and speculation, fueled by wishful thinking and the human fascination with lost riches. Those who believe in the treasure's existence point to the historical context. The Japanese did plunder vast amounts of wealth during their conquests. It's not inconceivable that they would have attempted to hide some of it. The existence of complex tunnel systems built by the Japanese in the Philippines also lends credence to the idea that they were concealing something of value. However, even if the treasure does exist, finding it after all these years would be a monumental task. The passage of time, coupled with natural disasters, human activity and the deliberate efforts to conceal the treasure, would make pinpointing its exact location incredibly difficult. Section 9. The enduring legend, Yamashita's gold in history and culture. Regardless of whether Yamashita's gold is ever found, the legend itself has left an indelible mark on history and culture. The tale has captivated imaginations worldwide, inspiring countless books, documentaries, and even a few Hollywood movies. In the Philippines, the legend of Yamashita's gold is deeply ingrained in local folklore. Stories of the treasure are passed down through generations, often embellished with supernatural elements and cautionary tales about greed and the dangers of seeking hidden riches. The legend has also had a tangible impact on the country. The search for the treasure has led to the discovery of historical artifacts and underground tunnels, shedding light on the country's wartime past. However, it has also resulted in environmental damage, as treasure hunters dig up land and disturb historical sites in their relentless pursuit of the fabled gold.